Chapter 1: Don't try. The main point of this chapter is that focusing too much on achieving success or happiness can lead to anxiety and frustration. Manson argues that it's better to embrace failure and uncertainty and to find meaning in the struggles of life. Actionable steps. Entrepreneurs can implement this point by reframing their attitude towards failure and setbacks. Rather than seeing them as roadblocks to success, entrepreneurs can view them as opportunities to learn and grow. They can also focus on the process rather than the outcome, and find joy in the journey of building their business. Example: Elon Musk is a prime example of an entrepreneur who embraces failure and uncertainty. He has experienced numerous setbacks and failures throughout his career, but he continues to pursue ambitious goals and take risks. Chapter 2: Happiness is a problem. In this chapter, Manson argues that the pursuit of happiness can actually lead to unhappiness. He suggests that it's better to embrace the struggles and challenges of life and to find meaning in the process of overcoming them. Actionable steps. Entrepreneurs can implement this point by focusing on creating a business that aligns with their values and passions. Rather than pursuing money or fame, they can prioritize creating a business that brings them joy and fulfillment. They can also cultivate a sense of gratitude for the challenges they face, recognizing that these challenges are opportunities for growth and self-improvement. Example: Richard Branson is an entrepreneur who has built a successful career while prioritizing his own happiness and well-being. He has built a diverse portfolio of companies that reflect his personal passions, such as Virgin Galactic and Virgin Hotels. Chapter 3: You are not special. The main point of this chapter is that everyone is flawed and imperfect, and that trying to be perfect is a losing battle. Manson argues that accepting one's flaws and limitations is key to personal growth and self-improvement. Actionable steps. Entrepreneurs can implement this point by embracing their weaknesses and seeking out feedback from others. They can also focus on building a team that complements their own strengths and weaknesses, rather than trying to do everything themselves. Finally, they can prioritize personal growth and self-improvement, recognizing that there is always room for growth and development. Example: Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx, built a billion-dollar business by embracing her own imperfections and recognizing a gap in the market for women's undergarments. She also prioritizes personal growth and development, regularly attending personal development seminars and seeking out mentorship from other successful entrepreneurs. Chapter 4: The Value of Suffering. In this chapter, Manson argues that suffering is an inevitable part of life and that embracing it can lead to personal growth and resilience. He suggests that rather than trying to avoid suffering, people should focus on finding meaning in the struggles they face. Actionable steps. Entrepreneurs can implement this point by reframing their attitude towards failure and setbacks. Rather than seeing them as roadblocks to success, they can view them as opportunities to learn and grow. They can also cultivate a sense of resilience and perseverance, recognizing that setbacks are inevitable in the world of business. Finally, they can focus on finding meaning in the struggles they face, whether it's by contributing to a greater cause or by building a business that serves a specific need in the world. Example: Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, faced numerous setbacks and challenges in the early days of his company. However, he remained focused on his vision and persevered through difficult times, ultimately building one of the most successful businesses in the world. Chapter 5: You are always choosing. In this chapter, Manson argues that people are always making choices, even if they don't realize it. He suggests that taking responsibility for one's choices is key to personal growth and empowerment. Actionable steps. Entrepreneurs can implement this point by taking ownership of their decisions and actions. They can also focus on making intentional choices that align with their values and goals. Finally, they can recognize that they always have the power to choose how they respond to difficult situations, whether it's by seeking out a solution or by reframing their attitude towards the problem. Example: Oprah Winfrey is an entrepreneur who has built a successful career by taking ownership of her choices and decisions. She has also used her platform to inspire others to make intentional choices that align with their values and goals. Chapter 6: You're wrong about everything. The main point of this chapter is that people's beliefs and perceptions are often flawed and incomplete. Manson argues that recognizing one's own biases and limitations is key to personal growth and open-mindedness. Actionable steps. Entrepreneurs can implement this point by cultivating a sense of humility and open-mindedness. They can also seek out feedback and diverse perspectives from others, recognizing that their own perceptions may be limited. Finally, they can focus on building a culture of open-mindedness within their organization, encouraging their team members to challenge their own beliefs and assumptions. Example, Ray Dalio, the founder of Bridgewater Associates, has built a successful career by recognizing his own biases and limitations. He has also created a culture of open-mindedness within his company, encouraging his team members to challenge each other's beliefs and assumptions. Chapter 7: Failure is the Way Forward. In this chapter, Manson argues that failure is a necessary part of the journey towards success. He suggests that embracing failure and taking risks is key to personal growth and innovation. Actionable steps. Entrepreneurs can implement this point by reframing their attitude towards failure and taking calculated risks. They can also focus on learning from their mistakes and failures, recognizing that these experiences can lead to personal growth and innovation. Finally, they can build a culture of risk-taking and experimentation within their organization, encouraging their team members to embrace failure and learn from their mistakes. Example, Elon Musk is an entrepreneur who has built a successful career by embracing failure and taking calculated risks. He has also built a culture of experimentation within his companies, encouraging his team members to take risks and learn from their failures. Chapter 8: The Importance of Saying No. The main point of this chapter is that saying no is a necessary part of setting boundaries and achieving one's goals. Manson argues that people often say yes to things out of a sense of obligation or fear of missing out, but that this can lead to overwhelm and burnout. Actionable steps. Entrepreneurs can implement this point by setting clear boundaries and priorities. They can also learn to say no to opportunities that don't align with their values or goals, recognizing that saying no can be a necessary part of achieving success. Finally, they can build a culture of respect for boundaries within their organization, encouraging their team members to prioritize their own well-being and work-life balance. Example, Warren Buffett is an entrepreneur who has built a successful career by saying no to opportunities that don't align with his investment philosophy. He has also emphasized the importance of setting boundaries and prioritizing one's own well-being. Chapter 9: And Then You Die. In this chapter, Manson argues that accepting one's mortality is key to living a meaningful life. He suggests that recognizing the impermanence of life can help people focus on what really matters and live in the present moment. Actionable steps. Entrepreneurs can implement this point by focusing on their purpose and values, and recognizing that time is a precious resource. They can also cultivate a sense of gratitude for the present moment, recognizing that life is fleeting and every moment is an opportunity to create something meaningful. Finally, they can build a culture of purpose and meaning within their organization, emphasizing the importance of creating something that has a positive impact on the world. Example, Steve Jobs is an entrepreneur who recognized the impermanence of life and focused on creating products that would have a positive impact on the world. He also emphasized the importance of living in the present moment and pursuing one's passions and purpose. Overall, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck provides a refreshing and counterintuitive perspective on personal growth and success. By focusing on taking responsibility for one's choices, recognizing one's biases and limitations, embracing failure, and taking risks, setting clear boundaries, and accepting one's mortality, entrepreneurs can build a meaningful and fulfilling career while creating something that has a positive impact on the world.